Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This once more remain Bob Doc Wild Call. Welcome you to it. It's been a while since I've done. Actually, it hasn't been all that long, but it's still been too long, nonetheless. Since I have done a Gander video, got the idea for that title, that tag rather, for my good friend Molly Girl Got Game. I'll put her link to her in the description. She introduced me to the original one of this, Date with Death, the first one, and now from what I understand, of course that's not going to be up yet. Configuration, here we go. Make sure there's no voiceovers that have to be taken off. Let's just see if that works. Don't know where the volume control is, if this is it. Seems to be up, but this would be interesting to see where this goes. I played the original as well towards spooky season of last year. Was it 2 years ago? I can't believe I can't remember. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I was playing as female because Death is portrayed as a dude in that. But yeah, apparently in this, I'm not sure what exactly happens. It's be interesting to find out. You're playing as a Reaper, I think. Let me just see here. I'll just check real quick. I'll be right back. It's recording. Yeah, apparently both of the Reapers that are dating options are dudes, so I'm gonna play as female because it'd be weird for me otherwise. Where am I? And from what I understand, this, not only are you a Reaper, but you're just recently become one, and you're supposed to try and navigate through being a new Grim Reaper. Oh wow, didn't expect to see you even out here. Hope you're out from the Lunar Zone. You're dead. Yeah, I know, right? I'm dead? That's right, congratulations. What do you mean, congratulations? What? The space around you is expansive, eternal. No matter which way you turn, you only see light. Like an endless abyss that seems to stretch on and on and on. No matter how much you seem to think on it, you can't remember anything about how you arrived here, or how long you've been wandering. The ground you buzzes of who was alive, calling to you. When humans reach the end of their lives, they die. I know this can be a difficult process, but don't worry, it's for the best. Now I can offer you a choice, yay! Beware, my manners, you can call me 2471. I'm a Grim Reaper. Reaper, that's real? Last time I checked, Blutos out here. So let's see. We've gone over whether they are where we are, where I am, and you're dead. Oh right, we would guide you to suitable afterlife or something more. Your soul is really bright, you know? Kind of hurts my eyes. Do you know what that means? That you should get some sunglasses. How the hell should I know? I was hoping there might be more decisions. Maybe there will be when this is just a demo after all. Yeah, why not be a bit snarky? These are the perfect candidate to become a Grim Reaper yourself. Congratulations. I know, right? What gives? And indeed, doesn't remind me of the Reaper. When I look at a Harry Potter character with the robe and the tie and everything. It is. The cycle of life and death is pretty important, you know? Now we can go on to even better things. So here's your choice. Move on to the life lift, maybe want something being a new person. Become a Grim Reaper like me. But keep in mind that a Grim Reaper can never go back to their past lives. All your memories will be erased except for your new role. What do you say? Are you actually being serious right now? Okay. This is just all a big crazy dream. Yeah, that's it. Oh, interesting theory. Don't think this place is a pretty planned place to dream up? Did you have some snacks or something? I'm starving. I know, right? How do you just find that? Well, I tried. Dang, thanks for trying anyway. So, you want to sign up? Let me get this straight. Have they accepted your request? Should I die? Not exactly. I mean, either way, you are dead. You can either skip barely through fields to right for life, or Carnival is a super cool, super edgy Grim Reaper. I know, right? I was gonna say, this guy's hardly edgy. And you can see yourself be cool and edgy? Oh, so they're a jokester, huh? I'm the cutest Reaper in the Luminal Zone. Right, how do you respond to that as well? I trust you or anything, but times is cooking, you know? I just decided right away. I don't get how time would even be a thing for those who are undead. Just saying. Well, you can't stay here, can you? Why not? Might start to wither away. Maybe. I don't know, really, but I think lost souls are meant to dwell here. I don't think lost souls are meant to dwell here. But you, I'm such a good company. You can go stay here with me. Stare back at the end of space before you look at 2471. Yeah, that. Well, actually, no. It depends upon like who's being reaped, who or what is being reaped. Like, I see the Reaper's job as being like probably the worst of all jobs. In like, he's often portrayed as evil, is the Grim Reaper. But let's think about this. Like, a lot of people don't really deserve death, and that's probably gotta be like the most horrible thing to have to come from an innocent soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone who's just done nothing wrong whatsoever, and you have to come take their soul. That's just gotta be harsh to like on a mental level. Yay! It's gonna be great. I'll even let you be a second Q's free forever. And you're the first Q's, I guess? You flatter, you. Okay, here we go. Oh, it should just be a little prickle, and there we have it. Enjoy the underworld, my friend. Oh, interesting. Some animated kinds of things. Oh, that was me on the first one. Do I click? And okay. I remember this from the original as well. You could decide upon. Yeah, as I said, it would feel weird for me to be a dude dating another dude. So let's make this as feminine looking as possible. Oh, what's this? Well, that's a really cool color because that's like armor fatigue green. Oh, that's badass looking. It's like a vampy or something. I dig it. No? Okay, there it goes. This is going to probably take a while to decide through. Oh, I can't use the arrows? Oh well. side how she looks. In the original one, I had named the starring character Grey Perrin after after what was used in what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. What was used as an anagram for the term Grim Reaper in the game Replaced. That's what it was called. I'll put the link to that in the description. That was a mystery and horror game both. That was really cool. You play as a Reaper in that, and you try and the player, you try to figure out. Yeah, it's like a Man of the Adventure sorta. I never did finish that game, come to think of it, Man of the Adventure, but then again, I had non-optional voice acting in it. So, yeah. But yeah, yeah, go with that, because it reminds me of her. And Amanda, in that game, even though she was just a kid, she was quite the unhinged type in those videotapes. Yeah, remember them, ladies and gentlemen? I do. I'm old enough to remember videotapes. Let's see. Can this be? Oh yeah, cool. That's really cool looking. And I wonder, can oh, there it goes. Did the hair be? Oh yeah, it cuts by the color of the hair. There we are. All right, yeah. Oh, I know what to do here. Try to do like a red, white, and blue kind of thing. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Because that's the colors of Old Glory. And we're celebrating our big 250 this year. I can't wait. Heterochromia I can do. Even that. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that way you've got the red, white, and blue all around. With the other stuff and the pupils being red and blue and the square being white. Details on the skin, huh? Oh, I see, like freckles and such. Cool. Oh, this is like turning everything on and off, is it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Accessories, this is probably going to take up. Oh, cool, give it live packs, nice. Yeah, but that wouldn't work in this case because that would cover up the red, white, and blue. What's this thing? Oh, cool, earrings, and you can do that like that. Yeah, next, and information. Yeah. Nope. Okay, yeah. We're doing it when I actually make this into a game, do this in full Welcome to the underworld. Maybe I'll give her a female Hannibal Lecter kind of a voice like I did for Grey Perrin in Replaced. That'd be pretty cool. Light floods your vision like a sunrise. But there's no sun here, only the burning of inflorescent lights on the corneas. What's this your name? Is that like a flirty thing or what? I don't get it. My eyes. I'll repeat myself once more. What is your name? It's how old are you? Okay, rude. Asking someone else his age. Oh, he was asking. Yeah, but still. I don't remember. And the last question. How did you die? Wait, I'm dead? Congratulations, you've passed with flying colors. Welcome to the underworld 0231. Welcome to the underworld 0213. I'm a little confused. I know, right? Both these are basically the same. It was like that in the original game as well, some of them. Not if I've been playing it was a bang-up game. Especially with the ending. It was a cool, almost happy kind of ending in the original game that I got. The underworld. I heard what you said, but I don't understand why you're saying it. Because this is the place you're currently residing. Would you like me to spell it out for you? No, that's fine. Let me assure you that you chose this for yourself. You were not fooled, tricked, or forced into your decision. I know, right? So let's get over on the memories? I doubt it. I'm 5012, and this is Reaper Association District, or the RAD for short. Just sounds notes on a piece of paper. I could be a single glance. You will be given a short period to adjust to your new life, and you will begin training. Training? Before you get to try to get out of it, it is mandatory. Reapers are not allowed on field missions in the mortal realm without proper education. Actually, you'd probably say without, but I say without because I'm a food son! Birthplace of mine, single race stage of all time. You'll be assigned to a unit shortly for your training to begin. I don't well play well on a team. Then you need to learn quickly. You are capable of learning, aren't you? I think so. I know nothing about myself right now. There's hope based on some of the other initiates, we get to fear our future as an organization. Can I just fly solo? Or alternatively, you could stop wasting my time, get out of your pod. I know, right? what gives rid in? But there's no need to be rude, I guess. It's kind of uncomfortable anyways. It was not made for comfort. There's someone to design with then. I can't work on my Papa Hip or something, you know. Okay, I'm moving, sorry. Climb out of your pod like machine, take a good look around the space. Entire room's what? Almost like a hospital. Surprised since you moved for a moment. You've lost me, but you do know what hospital is. Interesting. Wires and monitors fill the room, alongside all of these strange coffin-shaped pods. 5012 makes no effort whatsoever to assist you, but somehow that doesn't surprise you either. But I know him, but it doesn't seem to be like the helping type. Aside from the two of you, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in here. Wait a moment, yeah, I know, right there you go. Moment, if there's all one big sandwich, just had your organs on it, too. Maybe not, but maybe keep it in mind. Follow me. Where are we going? Your quarters. Oh, I get quartered? Is this like a winter place off myself? No, it is a single room. What have you done to deserve anything more than that? Show faces when you say no, it's cool. Nice, I've never had a room to myself. I think, maybe. Did I get a roommate? Ah, crap, you're not my roommate, are you? No. Let's both be thankful for that. Indeed, he doesn't seem like the greatest roommate ever. He filed 5012 through the halls of the building, managed to capture a glimpse of the outside world far beyond the walls of the building. Large sea spreads over the horizon. Not like some red lava-filled cave like you expect the underworld to be like. The sky was lit by the light of the moon, but something was missing. You couldn't quite place it, but the sky seemed empty, like something else was supposed to be there too amongst the void. Every now and then you pass by other people. Were they reapers? You run toward 5012 with respect. Wow, so you like the boss or something? Mr. Grim Reaper himself? No. Really, people seem to respect you. Do your job well, you also command respect. But like, really, are you in charge? I already told you no. I have no interest in being in a position of power. Why not? 0213, you ask too many questions. I'm not here to answer personal questions. I'm here to guide you to your room. See the bellhop? Does this look like a hotel to you, 0213? There you go. I don't think I remember what it looks like. Not a bellhop. Are you sure? Yes. Alright. But how many hours up when you bellhop, boy? Here. This one is yours. Is your door number 01 on next to this already? 01? Because I'm number 1? Number 1 in what? Wow. Interesting. Do you believe you're the number 1 Grim Reaper? Maybe? You are not. Who is then? Who? Perhaps not. I've never heard some people say that kind of thing. That and it is what it is. Neither of those kinds of things make sense to me because they're so redundant. At the very least, I'm better than you. That is not open for debate. Make yourself familiar with the app upon your eye Reaper inside. I know, right? Oh, right, yeah. And there should be an apostrophe, a comma there, rather. Because, like, at least I think, is the eye Reaper part of her? Or does he mean like it's inside her room? As a tradie Reaper, you will find it an essential tool for your progress. Know it well. So, the best of my teammates here? Don't like repeating myself. Familiar size with the app. You'll find a chat room for your unit. A senior member is important to each team. The issue is being worked on. Please wait. In a short while, you'll begin for information on the next steps, but I have more important matters to deal with right now. Please refrain from bothering me. Without so much as a glance, he turns on his heels and walks away, leaving you outside the room. What a helpful guy. And alright, without any information to go on, you push open the door to your new life. Then you notice that your room is hard to miss. First thing is a huge window faces out towards the underworld. What a view! The Aside from the impressive view, the key here was silent noble. First, simple double bed, some books to see by the window. Not sure what you're expecting, really. I know, right? This doesn't strike me as the underworld. I always thought the underworld was like an empty void. Or maybe, depending on where you are in the underworld, either the pits of hell, or... Well, yeah, underworld refers to... Well, in ancient Greek mythology referred to not so much hell, just as... It referred to as just the next life in general. So yeah, what could that's cool. Yeah, it's a small desk with a computer set up on top of the wall. Huh? Okay, well, if nothing else, there's a perfect way to have the thumbnail. Hello? Is anybody out there? I guess not. This is pretty good here, alright? Oh, wait, this is... Wait, what? What's this here? Single vampires in your ear. Is this one of those things that leads to... Oh, yeah, it does. Interesting. It leads to... Like, the original did had ads for things that actually exist in real life on Steam. Like, Slay the Princess was there, even. I'll put the link to that in the description, as well as Scarlet Hollow, that is from the same developers. I wish I could have gotten Slay the Princess on Humble Bundle, but it unfortunately had been, like, not available at the time. Oh, this is from these same guys at 2.5 Studios. Let's see, the Willow Mist Emporium, Antiques and Curiosities. A cozy night of stop sim where you move the sleepy town Willow Mist and antique store. Meet 5 charming long dishes and quirky locals, each with secrets uncovered, but in a town where nothing is quite as it seems. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Maybe I'll add that to my wish list when I'm able to. Why not do so right now? In fact, what's this here? No refunds. 7th Cat Studios. Something coming soon called Under Your Skin. A virus has infected you and you won't leave. Oh, wait a minute, is this itch.io, is it? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do itch.io. Oh yeah, this is another, from what I understand, this is also a dude, doing this. I just that grumpy guy said you just wake up today. So is this your birthday then? It kinda is, right? Happy birthday! Anyway, stop being lazy, wake up already. You can be part of the crime, or death, or whatever it is. I don't flippin' know. Anytime now. Yeah, this was the original. If you haven't read for you, now you.com, this was an ad for the original one, and indeed it is free, that one, and but you can pay for additional content if you want to, like additional endings and such. And despite the anime thing, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just not a weeb myself. I have nothing against you if you are one, ladies and gentlemen. This is not my deal. It actually was pretty fun, as I said about it. You sure like your beauty sleep, huh? Oh, I bet you're good looking then. Still nothing? Yeah, isn't the day nearly over? I'm quite hard to tell what's talk outside. Maybe Mr. Grubbs is lying. What does it surprise me? How can you be hiding like this? It's super bored to speak to nobody for days. Let me hold on a second. I just need to do something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, sorry about that break, ladies and gentlemen. I just needed to upload another game I'm currently playing, Spiritfarer, onto YouTube. And, yeah, oh, jeez, give me a second. I'm sorry. Sorry about all this praise, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to make sure stuff was going okay. But yeah. Yeah, right, I know, right? But no need to be rude. New number, who this? The future still flame, or maybe a soulmate? Oh, I've always wondered about those. Which one? That's weird to know. This reminds me of a picture I drew of Sayori called Winking Cinnamon Bun Sayori from Doki Doki Village, called right here. Yeah, it was a picture I drew years back for the Doki Doki Village Club Amino. Amino, unfortunately, is permanently gone now, but yeah, I had put that up there. I'm 0204, by the way. Oh, 213 apparently. Can't remember the latest number ever. I don't know, it sounds kind of cool to say out loud. Does it? That's a take on in Mask of Red Death, my all-time fave horror movie, because I saw it first on Halloween itself, the original name of Halloween, at midnight after I first debuted my own Inner Darkness, one of the many guides to the Reaper, guiding him to those who need to be taken from this plane of existence, Lord Ravenwolf Nightshade, who I'll put right here. And I just utterly scared crapless so many. That was part of the fun. That was the most fun, in fact. In fact, there was like a bunch of them, like 7 to 8 year olds, across the street trying to break me, yelling at me that I wasn't real. They could tell I wasn't real, trying to convince themselves that I wasn't real. I just stayed there motionless the entire time, waited until they came within a few feet of me. Not real, am I? And scared the crap out of me. It was so much fun. And even a teenager had doubled back and made sure I was real when she was exiting my house. That was part of it. Also, I had seen that, as I said, about Halloween at midnight. That was years back. I think it was 10 years ago now. 11 now, probably. But yeah, and that film, because it was indeed film at the time, it was done back in the 60s, was starred Vincent Price, undisputed master of horror in cinema. It was directed by Roger Corman, who I assume that to speak his name because he served in World War II, and it was based off the works of the undisputed master of horror and literature, Edgar Allan Poe, who I also assume to heavens I speak his name. And indeed, on I think it's May. What is it? May 1st, I think. I'm going to be releasing. I can't believe I can't remember when it is, but yeah, I'm going to be releasing to the public a video of my reading of that story, Mask of Red Death. And I can't wait to show you guys that. And so yes, with all of that combined, it was just the most epic horror experience ever. And so yeah, I can't. But yeah, the thing that does it, that was when Red Death said to Prince Prospero, would it, when he said about, he thought it would make it, what, well, I'm not going to give away anything. I'm just saying that's what he said. Would it, the Red Death to Prince Prospero, the starring character of that. And so I'm going to use that. Does it? Oh, to the team. The other guy said different. Other guy, damn, I'm getting jealous. Was Mr. Grumpy busy living alone? What's this thing here? Oh, right, yeah, I already checked that out. That was from the show, so I don't do. Well, yeah, that's the guy. He said 0213. Damn, that sounds kind of stupid. Who's in charge here? It should be me instead, wow. Yeah, with the stars kind of lame. Maybe we could shorten it to just 204 and 213. I told that guy the same thing. What's the point of the 0? Damn. But he does got his crazy twist. Apparently it was the important part of our identities and blah blah blah. Can't tune him out. Seriously, what a snooze fest. So, now you know, buddy. What's actually going on here, though? Damn, if I know. I was taken to my room to await my unit members. When you didn't show up for days, I went downstairs, but then 5:50-12 told me, I quote, not to necessarily bother him nor cause any further trouble in the halls. That guy's kind of hater. If all the other Reapers are like that, I'm going to go nuts. There you go. Do Reapers even need sleep, though? Oh, jeez. What happens if you do this? Okay, nothing. Okay, it's supposed to be multiple echoes, not multiple alphas. Come on. I can't stand when people do that. Echo in military flex is filling E, and alpha being in military flex filling A. A really long one. That would help much. I think that would probably just boring grouchy. Nice! That's awesome. Imagine going through hours of childbirth and getting that. I can't imagine him being a kid. Like, that man was surely born fully formed. I'm on 100. 1,000,000% certain. I don't know if since went up that high. That's sure how I am. You'd think about gives me shivers. Fucking 12 and type, oh jeez. What were you talking about anymore? I know, right? Okay, yeah. But on a more serious note, what's this do? You didn't say when I something to my familiar stuff with this app. Yeah, you didn't tell me crap either. Maybe he's shy. Or maybe it's just something we deal with trays. Be honest, fair, I'm annoying as hell. He did say I was busy. Huh? That reminds me. He also mentioned they were still working out which Senior Ripper would be assigned to our teams. Is this like a whole team? 3 of us? Am I not enough for you? I guess. I'm sure you're plenty. I know, right? Imagine a team with another 1,050 12s. 3 of us is hard enough. Perfect amount for a love triangle. Oh, damn. You know, there's a TV that says we're playing human soap operas, and my god, the drama. Can't wait to be able to find myself now. What? Okay. And how'd that work, huh? Well, you can be very remote with me to start. I'm not sure if either of these are sarcastic or not. Right? And yes? Come on. I don't think I thought this through properly. Yeah, I doubt so too. There's 3 of us then. Oh yeah, there you go. That would suck, wouldn't it? You'd have to be madly in love without the 5-12. She's the only other singer that people know. And he's badly in love with me. You know what? I'm kind of cooling off a little love triangle thing. Good thought. Wow. Look at the team stuff though. How about we play a game? Oh, is this gonna be Jigsaw? Because that's what it reminds me of. It's kind of a game that I'm playing right now. I want to play a game. Okay. What did you have in mind? A drum roll, please. Wait, what? What's that? A drum roll. What the tax? Why'd you wait like that? All right, Wazka, how would you have done it? Remember, I used tax to cover up this word, and more importantly, because that's what taxes do. They're theft. I don't know, probably just drum roll. I'm creative on it, honestly. What's the vision? Exactly. I am begging the developers of this to have like a thing here about this Marvel superhero. That'd be awesome. Oh man, because like there's a Marvel superhero, at least there was. I haven't watched the series yet. I'm not sure if it's any good or not. But back in the day, back when comics were the real deal and such, and movies were the real deal and everything, they had a superhero. It originated as a villainous robot from outer space called the Vision. There you go. Okay. It's a guessing game. You try out and work out how we used to be together. And how do we go about that? By asking each other questions, of course. And what if I don't know the answer to a question? I don't know about you, but I don't know crap about myself. Well, get creative. There's nothing stopping us from lying. I'm gonna go first. Get ready. I've been thinking this one out for days. You a piece of cutlery, what would you be? I know, right? I don't get it myself. I actually got a nice set for Christmas, though, that I'm planning on debuting on Independence Day this year. I wanted to debut, well, it wouldn't really be a debut because it would be the only time having it, but yeah. Last year, the Pollyanna, the white outfit, I wish it was a Pollyanna because that's what we had been doing for years, and then they switched up to white elephants, and that can get presents stolen with that. But I was ultra protective of my presents, I got a pound of sirloin steak as well as a knife set. I wanted to save the sirloin rather, for Independence Day of this year because of the big 250. But I asked around and people said it probably wouldn't last that long in the freezer or nothing. But I'm going to use the knife set as a debut on Independence Day because of being the big 250 and it being like a special thing for me. Mine is the single greatest nation of all time, after all. I'm all about America. I can't wait to use my knife set for the first time on that day. How's that supposed to help us catch anything? Trust the process, my newfound friend. If you ask me, I'd say I'm kind of like a spoon. Chill, laid back spoon. I bet if you could spoon too. 5012, he's prickly as fipe. He's gotta be a fork guy if I've ever seen one. What about you, 0213? Yeah, I suppose probably, because didn't I? Fellas, hello, good you. Oh, you see you have a dark side to you? It's on my bad side for so long. I bet I used to hold a good grudge. Don't make an enemy of you. Note it. Or maybe do make an enemy of you because it's kind of hot. Okay? What if I stabbed you? I mean, yeah. Can't believe we got for that, Shelby. I know, right? What is up with this guy? What the hell? Just a little stabbing is a treat. What the fight? Damn, this guy's got some weird kind of a way of thinking. Oh, jeez. Well, let's see. Let's move on, Cully. It's your turn. Hit me with it. Well, okay, I have something. I have one day left to live. What do you spend all day doing? Didn't 5012 tell me you already did? Email me, will you? Good question. I really don't know. It's hard to imagine all the things you can do in the world while not remembering the world at all. Come on, nothing at all? Maybe I've already completed my list, missing whatever. But I was the kind of person to have 3 pages of one bucket with full crazy crap. And did it all. He was expensive love. I'd spend it with you. I know, right? You don't even know what each other look like. Jeez. Fine. If I think something else, I'll let you know. Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, looks ain't everything, but still. I'll think something else, I'll let you know. I'll flip back to you then. What do you do? Rob a bank? So that's supposed to be I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be capitalized, because I'm pretty sure it's a proper noun. The Foxtrot and Ferris, because I'm pretty sure that was a guy's surname that invented it. Let me see something here. Let me just check here real quick. Look this up. If my phone will cooperate. Here we go. There is. Leo. Etymology, yes. Here we go. Yeah, George Washington Ferris, Gale Ferris Jr., an American engineer, yes. Yes, I thought so. Cool. All the way back in 1893. Wow. 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. It had been intended to rival the Eiffel Tower. Well, it far exceeded the Eiffel Tower. Because it's an American thing. Just saying. I want to ride a Ferris wheel. Watch the sky, people feel the breeze, and simply just be. It's a little deeper than I was expecting, albeit. But it does sound peaceful, I'll give you that. Can I join you for the ride? Oh, damn. It does sound like that, though. But yeah, this should be capitalized indeed, because that is indeed a proper noun of man's first name. I don't know if she means this as just a question, or if she's like trying to invite him. So I need to know for certain one way or the other. Yes, there you go. Wow, this guy's coming on strong. Whoever he is. Yeah, I know, right? There you go. Well, capitalize that foxtrot. Foxtrot being in the military for the next 1,500,000. Man. I think it's kind of weird. Oh, and you want to talk with some of the stuff you've been saying. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm being too quick to judge him on what he's saying there. Well, I have to be more specific than that. Oh, yeah, he didn't mean weird, apparently. He meant weird. Or maybe, yeah, I suppose that could be both. Weird, I say, to differentiate between that and, like, weird is a good thing. Like, our forefathers, who I, of course, looked them as speak their names as well, they were going up against what was at the time the most powerful combined army and navy in the world, and for that we have the single greatest nation of all time, America. That was pretty insane of them to take that giant risk, and for that we have America. And we as like stalkers and some of what this guy says and such. I don't remember who I was. I don't remember who I was or what I was like, but I can always remember the feeling of the sun on my skin. Yeah, I've never seen it before. This ain't supposed to be have the goal for the end. It's just supposed to be fipe in. I said fipe. You can't demonetize me. Yeah, it is confusing, ain't it? It's confused me a lot. Mr. Grumpy hasn't explained anything to me yet. Like, I can always picture what a Grim Reaper's like, but I also have no damn clue. 5012 told me about this. Good to have this done to us. I know it does. It seems a little suspect to me. Well, what if they get rid of our memories so they can get rid? They can tell us anything, right? You think they're lying to us? It's possible, right? I'm trying not to worry about too much, you know? I don't know if I'm alive or dead, somewhere in between, but I'm breathing, so I have to count for something. And if I was dead, I wouldn't count to meet you. Oh! I've got another one. Another what? Another question, that's what I thought. Hit me with it. Well, she'd say with, probably, but I said weird. Maybe I should make her like a semi. Yeah, I don't even know where she was when she was alive. She could have been a Philly daughter, just like I'm a Philly son. See this word here? Sent. I don't see the word there, yes? Is the Sierra or the Charlie silent? That's a good question, yeah. It is sort of. They both make that sound, and that's. Okay, this is supposed to be capitalized, the Golfing God. I know, right? I have no idea. It's gone badly forever. Right? Been thinking all about for days. She was so smart they could have just spelled cent or cent. Well, that is an American form of currency. Like, put your 2 cents in. I've always wondered where that comes from. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now, in fact. Let's see here. I can just put what I did before with etymology, and 2 cents, 2 cents in etymology. In the 19th century, the United States has used to express, I know that, often regarded as little value, derived from the earlier English idiom of in my 2 pennyworth, or put my topic in, which reflects the idea of contributing a small amount to a conversation. I see. Dating around back to 1600. Interesting. Ha! How about that? But yeah, and this, wouldn't work with either of these because this means it's the past participle of send. So I suppose it makes sense that they have it spelled that way. Are these questions really supposed to work out really well, by the way? Meet me upstairs in my office immediately. Oh, crap! Wait, 5012? Since when have you been here? Do not dawdle. The matter is urgent and I'd like to be kept waiting. I'm signing off now. Not cool, man. Not cool. Upstairs? Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know there was upstairs. Can't believe I was hiding here. I was not hiding. You're still here! Didn't hear from the start. Yeah, have you? I think it's really gone now. What this is about? Obviously, you'd be selling some cool repermission. Yeah, it does sort of sound that way, doesn't it? I think we made them jealous. Makes sense. We have become such fast friends. I don't think we'll keep them waiting. Plus, quicker we go, quicker we realize how gorgeous the other person is. Okay, that I can't get behind. Yeah, I know, right? Someone's got the green flirt, I see. Yeah. Anyway, bet I'll be there. Ho ho, you're on. This one's about the Reaper. What's this do? Seal the finish line. Is this gonna be the end of the demo already? We were just getting started. Oh, interesting. No, it's not the end of the demo. Head to the right of the screen, use the stairs, exclamation point icon. Okay. I mean, you can't use you can only use these. I was hoping you could at least use the, shift. Okay, what's this? What's this do? Yeah, I know, I was thinking that. Okay. Oh, it's cool, it's an arcade sort of thing. Press the elevator door and buttons inside work. Seems just stuck on the staircase for now. Okay, so what this is here? Hoping you could use the arrow keys here. Oh, okay. Yes. because there'll be times for fun. And indeed, I want to keep myself in suspense as to what goes on in this game when I actually do this in spooky season next year, because that's when it's going to be out, is next year. You approach what you can only assume is the door to 5012's office. I wonder if they'll be able to use controllers at some point. I hope so, because that's always easiest for me. Yeah. Hello? How's this right room? Diamond? Come in. You were sure you didn't know 5012 very well, but you were equally sure this room was exactly his vibe. Let's see here, the scales. I wonder if that's like take on what the ancients did. I'm pretty sure in ancient Egypt they cut out the heart of the pharaohs and the pharaohs' queens and others, to the best of my knowledge, and put it on a scale and then weighed it against feathers or something like that. Let's see here. What else is there that's interesting to note? Doesn't seem to be anything else. But yeah, I can't help but wonder if a take on that. Sleek atmosphere with every single thing has a place. Even the dust was afraid to settle in here. It's also neat and organized and almost looks unused. Was that a bunch of words on the shelf? Of course it was. You're late. How could I be late? Let me get it straight. You just thought that despite this being a workplace, you two should race through the hallways without a care in the world for anyone else in the building. Yeah, that is kind of stupid, I guess. Man, when I put it like that, disappoint me, 0213. Sigh. This is not your playground nor a village of friends. We are colleagues with an important job to do. How's that? I know, right? Exactly. You didn't tell me. I didn't think it was necessary. For once, I'll admit I was wrong. Apparently, you find the obvious to be spelled out to you. I just didn't want to lose that bet. Caught if I compare streak, I guess. But that's my bad. Indeed, I'm hyper competitive in real life myself. No one is more competitive than me. You see what I did there? But for some reason I'm not surprised. It's just a bit of fun. So was the troublesome ones making bets in competitions where they were not needed. Hello, I hope you didn't spit too much, so 53012. See a tall man with dark hair and a streak of yellow proud and threw him a smile on his face. He has a carefree look of someone who never rushes anywhere on his face. Everybody feels like to get married. Oh boy, this isn't good. Okay, that's going way too fast. That would hurt his feelings, I guess. As with this, but this is moving too fast. You won me, 0213. 0204, and even later than your teammate. If you're having trouble navigating the building, please work on that in your own time. Me? What? No way! Totally unrated. Have you guys tried that call machine in the lobby? It's totally rigged. They always are. From what I understand, you can't win claw machines from what I understand. Except for those ones that like the two pincers that you actually say on it guaranteed win every time or something like that. But when they're like the curved over pincers, they're designed to slip right through toys and such, unfortunately. I very clearly remember you telling you to make your way here immediately. You got the second playing games? Oops. What about this? The whoopsies? 0204, please follow your instructions next time or there won't be a next time after that. Yeah, gotcha, boss. I'm not your... So, we all gathered up in your office. Nice office, by the way. But what are you actually doing? Is this when you harvest the rest of our organs? If we wanted your organs, we wouldn't be walking around. It would be no struggle for me at all to take anything and everything I wanted from either of you. That third one. Jeez. Yeah, that is pretty creepy. You are here to learn about this organization and your place in it, as well as what is required for your station. Do you understand, or do you need me to speak slow for you? I mean, I wouldn't mind listening to talk in slow motion if you offer him. I'm going to elect to ignore that. Can you talk about all this earlier? I could have yes, but I didn't want to. Unfortunately, the test can fall onto me. Man, you really hate us, don't you? Hate? 0204, you shouldn't know whom I feel so strongly about you. I neither hate nor like you. I'm different towards you. My time could be best spent on anything else. I'll resume my search for a middle civil senior member from the unit after this meeting is adjourned. Wait, you're a senior member? Again, you could have said that before, I know, right? Temporarily, while I look for someone else to be placed in my job, yes. Why temporarily? You don't think we make a good trio? I cannot think of anything worse than leading a team, let alone two delinquents who think racing through the lobby is a good idea. Have you ever thought 5012 theme might see exactly what you need? He was telling you to lighten up a little, bro. Firstly, I'm not your friend. Do not call me bro. Secondly, if you could refrain from speaking, we can edit this over and done with. There you go. The same applies to you, 0213. Two of you will keep your mouth shut. The general IQ of the room will decrease tenfold. Damn! Harsh! Good, now where was I? Your Grim Reapers in the 29th station, located in the Reaper Associated Division of the 3rd of the Underworld, or the RAD. Yeah. Your silence lasted a whole of 30 seconds. A new record for you, I assume. Do you have such little control over yourself, 0204? Come on, how am I entertaining myself at a time like this? This place is just so rad. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. That's just likely the least funny joke I've heard in my entire existence. I have known some incredibly unfunny people. Bravo, 0204. I wish to impress. You must stay in our already dirty organization. I'm glad to whip the mark. Enough. My expectations for you were low, but you still have somehow disappointed me. I suggest you learn quickly, 0204, lest you bring down your teammate with you. Now, your unit will be responsible for the collection of souls in the mortal realm and guidance of the deceased to their respective afterlives, as is historically the primary purpose of our kind. That is your role, to help maintain the balance of life and death across all humanity. That actually sounds pretty important. All Reapers are to undergo training period to ensure they have the skills needed to be deployed into the mortal realm. There are rules our kind must follow in order to exist, which we require to pick up quickly. You do seem like a rules kind of guy. Rules exist for a reason. Now, I've also been told I must mention to you our kinds of whole are currently undergoing extreme organizational reforms. What does that mean? Previous leaders of our organization have been forcibly removed from their roles. Wait, did I miss a whole Reaper revolution? Yes, something like that. After some disturbing information came to light, riots and unrest quickly formed in the streets of the underworld. Though if they spread words of the misdeeds and lies that previous leaders saw. So, what? All of these got the boot? No, not all of them. Most of them. So, what happened at the end? Leaders of rebellion dealt with them personally. Previously, the board was composed of anonymous members, but is now open to members of all stations. So, were you on this important board? No. Damn, I was hoping to bend the rules were you to be on our side. You're looking to someone to improve of your terrible actions, look elsewhere, perhaps in the mirror. What's the old board do so bad, by the way? Yeah, tell us already. You can't just hand drama naive gifts saying crumbs. This is not a place of gossip to be pressed around. It's people's entitled existences you're being amused by. Hey, look, I just want to make sure we're not repeating the past here. There's a point. Fine. It's common knowledge now that Reapers were once human, but that was not always so. Human souls were taken against their will and turned into our kind, and our origins were all a lie. Our leaders know the truth. Some of them even first developed the procedure to transform a human soul into a Grim Reaper. Damn, you were all majorly lied to. Correct. We were created to be mindless servants who would work forever without a single complaint. For those of us who just spent our lives dedicated to our role, it was like a kick in the teeth. And those who expressed an attachment to the mortal realm or claimed they were once human themselves were terminated. Terminated? They were gotten rid of. That's so harsh. Harsh perhaps, but this time was meant is what many of us believe were just. How could that be just? It's literally killing people. Again. The cycle of life and death is more important than one individual deviant. They've threatened that cycle, they must be dealt with smoothly. So still you think? What I think is of the matter is no importance. If your boss wants to kill anyone who puts a foot in our place, I think that's kind of important. I'm not your boss. I'm a silly Reaper, but I'm not rule over you. Kinda has a point, though. No. I do not believe the termination as the correct procedure is no longer used. Whew. I thought I was in some hot water there for a second. Not my O204. I'm sure the far worse possibly can be organized for you if that's what you desire. Maybe I'll pass on that. I don't know if this comes to light anyway. Certain Reaper and his incredibly terrible mortal lover learn the truth about it. They spread the word and before long they'd create their own revolution. Whoa, a human lover? Is that allowed? No. Before you get to any ideas, it's still not allowed. I put stock in the idea of luck, but I do believe those two have plenty of it. He would have been terminated if our organization knew what he was doing. Wait a second. This is a totally forbidden love thing, isn't it? One destined to die and the other destined to take the soul. Moving on. Much has been changed here since the old board members are disposed of. entire rather than chaos. Much of our workforce and the souls are falling between the cracks. Now, giving the people the choice to become a Grim Reaper or not, numbers are increasing more slowly than ever. Is he super thankful for us too then? No, I'm not. Perhaps if we were more competent, that would be something to be thankful for. I have far more important matters to attend to the two of you. So now you will understand what your training will begin in a couple of days. This new senior Reaper will be assigned to you, and our organization is facing large changes. I believe that is all. Wait, can I ask you a question? If you must. Were we really humans before? Like, for real, for real? Did I mention I dislike repeating myself? Yes, every Reaper you made once lived an immortal life. Even you? I'm no different in that regard. So, aren't you curious about who you were before this whole Reaper shtick? I've been here a long time, 0204. Whoever I was then is not who I am now. It's not even time to get curious? Tomorrow you'll be trained as a unit. Do you get to do fun group activities? Fun group activities is a workplace. I'm not here to be amused. Oh, we can do trust falls. You can trust fall into my arms over 213. I'll catch you, my big manly arms. Mr. Grumpy over here couldn't even do that for you. Oh, damn. I guess. Well, wait a second. You paused me to run. I'll bet. Maybe later. That is all. You may leave now. Yeah, all business, no part of you. It's always that way. See you tomorrow, Mr. Boss Man. I'm not. It was nice meeting you in person, 0213. Let's hang out soon, okay? With that, you watch him fatly skip out of the room. So something you need, 0213. It's just two people in my child life, so I was hoping we talk some more. All goes well, you'll meet seeing the new Reaper tomorrow. It's no use bothering me. Alright. Oh, I forgot to mention we have little need for sleep compared to humans. Hopefully, you will still likely be exhausted. Do try to sleep tonight. You worried about me? I simply don't want you to cause any much trouble than you already have. And not to be rude. Okay then. Let me see here. Feeling exhausted. Find yourself up saying the rest world now is near home. Dreaming of life you've never forgotten. Tomorrow's looking to be a big day. Is that the end of the demo? Probably. I would imagine. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, but to keep this from getting too long, as well as to keep myself in suspense for what happens when everything is out in full, that's going to be the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. This playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. So if you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll sub back fairly well.